Alright guys, we're back with some Trails of Cold Steel 2. Hopefully you guys are doing well. I'm doing the best that I can. That being said, let's speak to everyone, make our rounds. And there should be some students here as well, so I'm interested to see who we'll find. Will it be one of our favorites or will it just be whoever? Maybe it'll be one of y'all's favorites. Good day, everyone. And may I just say what a pleasure it is to see you again, Elliot. Everyone here has been quite worried for you. Perhaps you could take the time to make some rounds and see them. Yeah, I will. Thanks, Brocken. I must say though, that divine knight of yours is an impressive machine, sir. I hope you and it will be blessed with many victories and battles yet to come. Thank you, I guess. As part of the Imperial Army, we have our own role to play in this war. We may not be able to fight alongside one another, but we're not opposing sides either. I wish you all the best. I never thought the day would come when Elliot would demonstrate such an iron will, though. But boy, you've done your father proud. This isn't that big a deal, Dad. Regardless, whatever path you choose to walk, I'm confident that you'll have the strength to see it through. I wish you all the best. Alright then, Pops. Dun, 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 dun. You all fought valiantly, and for that you should be commended. But if you challenge the Alliance again, be on guard. They're getting desperate, and that makes them more dangerous. At this rate, I fear there's nothing they wouldn't do to win. You're right. It did seem that way. Lamar saved our asses this time. He won't always be there to swoop in. True enough. I was impressed by how well you managed to fend off those Soldax units with just tanks though. Now that's all thanks to anti-Soldax tactics we've developed. They look tough and they're quick, but they're inferior to our tanks both in offensive and defensive capabilities. They do have their strengths, namely their mobility and flexibility they have due to their humanoid figure. But if you can deny them the chance to make use of those, they're just walking hunks of metal waiting to be blown up. Yeah, that's one way to put it. This guy's kind of intense. He's a nice guy when he's not talking about military business, really. The Provincial Army soldiers are clearly well trained, but we have the edge on that front as well. We have everything under control here, so feel free to set out whenever you're headed. We have everything under control here, so feel free to set out wherever you're headed without worrying about us. Use your talents to fight for what you believe in. I'm sure Major Nineheart is out there fighting somewhere too. Oh, he is for sure. I'm sorry we can't sit down and catch up, Elliot. I wish I had the time, but you know how it is. Work is work. Don't worry about it. I know how busy you must be. You're not hurt or anything from the battle earlier, are you? You and your men were out there fighting, right? Battle, huh? You're not talking about those loser, pathetic excuse for offensive, are you? Huh. As if any of my men would even suffer a bruise from a battle like that. Our blood is so hot it can melt clean through iron. It'll make more than the Alliance fancy toys to thrash us. Sounds like the shit that Chancellor said. Just smile and nod. That's all you can do when he gets like this. He does seem like the kind of guy who'd make you feel awkward. So, did you see anything interesting in that assault? I assume you're referring to Zephyr's involvement? I'm curious about that as well. I also noticed that the Alliance soldiers showed more skill than usual when handling their soldiers. Indeed, it's possible that the two are related. I plan to inform the Lieutenant General of my observations. So what about you? I'll go with you. Someone needs to give an account of which of us delivered the best results this time. And you assume it's going to be you? Very well then, straight to the Lieutenant General we go. The truth will come out one way or another. You got Claire over here? I'll leave the RMP in your care then. First, Lieutenant, continue with your present activities while gathering info, using this area as your base. Second, Lieutenant, your objective should be to make contact with the other armored divisions elsewhere. Yes, ma'am. By the by, Captain, will you have any need of this equipment I've gathered? Yes, I think I will. I'm afraid it'll take a little longer to get everything sorted out here before I can depart. Can you wait by Valimar until I'm done? Sure thing. Take all the time you need. The captain's departure actually comes at an opportune time, since we're ready to move into the next phase of our plans too. The next phase of their plan. Accompanying you should allow her to sneak into a number of Empire's regions, and that's to our benefit in the long run. We'll be praying for your success. I wish you all the best of luck. The Noble Alliance currently controls 60% of the country. That means we need to quickly move forward with the next phase of our plan. We'll be wishing you success with yours too.
Oh, RMP cars.
Maybe Captain Claire and her team drove them here?
You all fought admirably against Zephyr earlier. That said, I think you're all quite aware of what the outcome would have been had the battle been allowed to play out. You should be much safer with the captain, but be sure to stay alert. We'll back you up however we can, but we can't offer any guarantees of your safety. This is war after all, so keep that in mind and act with discretion. It's true. That's the thing about everything that's going on currently, is that you gotta understand we're in the midst of war. And we're just... What is that? Just children at the end of the day. Virginia. Virginia, or is it Virginia? Oh my, if it isn't little Elliot. Have you finished talking with the Lieutenant General? Wait, didn't they say Elliot was popular with the older women, right? It's Elliot, right? I'm pretty sure that's what they were saying. Yeah, we just met with him. Do you have the report to him? I do, though first I have a bit of maintenance work to do on my little darlings here. I wish I could trust the maintenance team to do their job, but their work's been so sloppy I have to finish it myself. You'd think they could at least manage a proper cleaning. One of these days I'm going to introduce their heads to my spanner. For someone so pretty, she's really rather scary. She works directly under Dad, actually. She's also the most skilled tank officer in the division. The thing is, she's really particular about tanks. They're almost like her children. Interesting. I think there is some spare cleaning equipment in the storehouse. That ought to do the trick. Oh, come to think of it, I remember seeing your friends back when you all came for that military exercise earlier this year. This is a good chance to get an unvarnished look at another side of what we do here, so make the most of it. If you're planning to get involved in this war, you should know exactly where things stand. I'm in full agreement. Let's see who's over here. Oh! Is that Munk? It is. This is... It's no use. I just can't tune in. Is that you, Munk? Oh, hello. I heard you guys were here. Glad to see you're all safe, though. Same to you. Impressive work to make it all the way here from the academy. I suppose so. But we first years had a lot of second years helping us escape when the academy was first attacked. And after that, the 4th Armored Division took me in and gave me shelter. So here I am. It's not that interesting of a story, really. Worse yet, it's kinda cliched. I didn't get a read on the radio even if I sent it in. We're not really looking to be gripped here. You're alive. Why are you so down? Why do you think? It's practically impossible to tune in to any radio stations around here. Even if by some miracle you do manage, it's all war, war, war all the time. It's so incredibly tedious. To make matters worse, there hasn't been an Abentine broadcast since the war broke out. I lived for that show. Lived for it. Honestly, Munk, I hate to break it to you, but Misty, I don't think that'll be a thing anymore. You might still keep Abentine, but it sure as hell won't be broadcasted by Misty. Oh. That's not the one that Vita hosted, is it? Yes. Yes, it was. Reed and I used to listen to it all the time, but that was back before we knew it was host, or that was back before we knew its host's true colors. Huh. Hey, don't let it get you too down. You're still breathing. That's something. I guess, even if it feels like my love has been stolen from me, can't stay gloomy like this forever. Wow, that's a pretty deep depression. And let's leave him to wallow in it. We've got better things to do. Damn, Celine. Normally I'd have been thrilled to have found you guys. Without Abentine, where am I supposed to send my embellished versions of your daily exploits? A boy who seems to love the radio more than life itself. Once an ardent Abentine fan, he greatly laments its loss. Alright, well, hang in there, Munk. It'll be alright. Abentine won't be what it was, but I'm sure it'll come back. Monica, my daughter! My sweet baby is here. What the hell? Monica, my daughter. Yo, why are we so close? It's good to see you all again. I had a feeling you were the new arrivals I'd heard about. Oh, look at my baby, smiling even in the midst of everything that's going on. Monica. Oh, you're Lore's friend from the swimming club. And the army took both you and Munk in? That's right. and I've been trying to help them out ever since. Sounds like you've had a pretty rough time. It beats the alternative. I'm just glad Klein helped us get this far, even if we did end up getting separated. Okay, so they were getting helped by Klein. Shout out to Big Bro, man. You guys know how I feel about Klein. He's a real one. You guys haven't met up with Laura yet, have you? Unfortunately not, Monica. But whenever we do, get a chance to find Laura, hopefully you guys can link up. I was kind of hoping that you would have. Us too. We're just not exactly sure where she is right now. Honestly, Laura's probably in Legrand. We do think we're getting closer though, so it should just be a matter of time. Really? And trust us, there's nothing to worry about. Yep, we'll find her, promise. Thank you all, that's really reassuring. Be sure to say hi to her for me whenever you do find her. Of course. The army took a number of students into their care here, so I'm not really a special case. Believe it or not, they took in Rex too, though he spends so much time outside the base you wouldn't know it. So Rex is here as well, he's just outside of the base? I'm honestly surprised they're allowing him to do that. He's not here right now then? Oh, were you looking for him? I'm afraid you're out of luck. From what I hear, he's practically living on the front lines lately, taking as many photos of battles as he can. Honestly, that sounds like some shit Grace would do. The girl from Crossbow, our favorite little reporter. Our favorite crossbelling reporter, man. I miss Grace. That makes sense, but we don't really have the time to wait around until he gets back here. All we can do is pray that he doesn't get himself killed. Let him know we were asking about him whenever he comes back, though. Sure. Oh, I'm so happy to see my child. Look at. Oh, man. A little bundle of sunshine. Cheese on. I need some mirror bad, man. Like, I feel like it's extremely hard making mirror in this game. Am I crazy? I feel like I haven't even been spending much or anything. I keep forgetting, but I should check my DLC. They probably have like some mirror. I bought a good bit of stuff. I also need to see everyone else's outfits, but I'll probably wait. I'm in charge of handling the day's meals. I've also been informed that you have my permission to make use of the facilities here. If you need anything, let me know. That goes double for you, Elliot. The Lieutenant General has ordered me to recommend that you order meals high in protein. He was rather insistent too. It sounds like Pops. Why does he always have to be like this? Don't worry. He does it because he cares. The people here really do care about you. We'll be sure to keep the students here safe too. You needn't worry about that. Anyway, if you want to order anything, feel free. I'm not half bad as a cook, but I'll take any chance to practice. I mean, we just bought the omelet from you, so. I don't believe we spoke to these two. I'm Loke, and I'm in charge of security here. Just to be clear, we're at war here. Assume nothing. Know your place, and above all, listen to our instructions. That goes triple for you, Bracer. I know your type, always thinking you could poke around in our business with some loophole or excuse to rummage up. Honestly, that's 100% accurate. Can't even get mad about that. It's true. Man, I miss the days of being a bracer. Well, not on my watch, no sirree. You'd best keep your nose out of trouble or you're going to lose it. Do I make myself clear? Man, is it something I did?
Sorry, it's not you. He's just always been like this. It's not all that strange. The army and the Bracer Guild aren't exactly cut from the same cloth.
You're right about that. At the end of the day, though, you know where I stand. I stand with the Bracers.
Our tanks are out there on the other side of the west entrance. That means you should steer clear of that area, lest you get in the way, which you probably would. You may not be ordinary civilians, but you're still civilians. While you're here, you'll do as I tell you.
Yeah, if I feel like it. Get ahead of yourself now.
I really am glad you're all right, Elliot. That just leaves Fiona to fret over now. Yeah, I hope she's okay too, but I have to admit, I'm more than a little anxious. Thanks for keeping us in your thoughts, man. Think nothing of it. Fiona has always been kind to us soldiers, so it really concerns me not to know how she's doing. Still, we'll do all we can to find her and make sure she's safe and sound. Wish you well in whatever you decide to do.
Thank you.
Our division has no shortage of tanks. Not only that be an advantage, but it also means we need more supplies for them. The Alliance has caught on to that, and they're trying to use it against us, which is smart on their part, I'll admit. If we were sitting on a month's worth of supplies, we could sort it and make them out, but as things stand, we're stuck here. We can't venture out too far from the base because of the amount of resources it takes to keep our tanks well supplied. But while we may not be able to go out and defeat them, I can't see us losing to them if we just stick it out here. So don't worry about us. Get out there and do what you need to do. Oh, hello. You're visiting students, aren't you? You aren't hurt, are you? This place serves as both a rest area and a medical treatment center, so just let me know if I can help. I and a few others here are remnants of the 5th Armored Division. We used to be stationed here at ţÄLLove Fortress, but, well, you know the rest.
Oh.
All we can do now is help out with the 4th Division with whatever they need. It's not like we have anywhere else to go. And she still seems pretty traumatized by what happened here.
When you think about what happened at ţÄLLove Fortress, that's completely understandable. We're gonna... Oh, okay, it does tell you if you get CP. Nice. It says shop though. Is there a reason we can't shop?
Oh, it's just this book again. I remember trying to find the owner, but with everything that's happened, I'd forgotten all about it. Oh, I know. Would you like to have it? Someone might as well get some use out of it, and just get disposed of it aside around here. So you really might as well. You received Gambler Jack 2, Chapter 2. Hey. Three magazines, right? I'm in the middle of doing an inventory check. Please don't disturb me. I mean, weren't you the one just disturbing me, giving me books and shit that I didn't ask for? But I do appreciate it since it's Gambler Jack. All I want is to forget about what happened that day, but no matter how hard I try, the images just keep coming back. I've never felt so powerless. All I could do is watch as friends I cared for and officer I respected just vanish right in front of me. Sorry, I didn't mean to be such a downer in front of you guys because of what happened to me. No. This is sad, man. And bro, that's what happens, man. When you start thinking you can do whatever you want to other areas, and people ain't just gonna sit there and take it. That's why when it was going on, I couldn't really act like I was pissed off or mad with Dieter's decision on all of this stuff, because realistically, his decision is what I think most people that had the power would have done, honestly. Wait, can we? We got to watch that military exercise on the other side of here earlier the year, didn't we? That brings back memories. Yeah, I can't say it brings back very fond ones, but it does bring back memories. Just don't decide you want to have a look over there, okay? You can't go too far out. Yeah, we'll be meeting the captain here later if nothing else. Speak to Valimar. Well, this is where we were supposed to wait for the captain to finish up our preparations. Is there anything else we need to do? Or should we just wait here? Let's wait here.
Sorry to keep you waiting for so long.
Oh, she changed outfits. Damn, that looks good.
Oh,
You're not in uniform.
I'd be something of a walking target if we were to travel to any Alliance-ruled areas dressed like that, after all.
That's true. You have a target on your back, without a doubt. But I think you'd still have one regardless, because there's not many people walking around with this hair color.
This outfit doesn't look too strange on me, does it?
No, it looks great.
no, absolutely not. You just look so different in it that it took me a moment to recognize it was you.
Yeah, it really suits you.
Thank you very much.
Very classy.
I feel like I'm surrounded by horny teenagers all of a sudden.
Oh my gosh, Fee. You're something else. This reminds me of that time back in Ruhr with Fee.
Can't blame a guy for falling for a pretty girl, Fee. It's what we do.
I mean, Fee's very pretty too, though.
I think this is one mystery about humans I'm content not trying to get my head around.
No, be quiet, Celine.
You're all ready to depart then?
Pops.
Dad!
I've given my subordinates their orders. They will be backing you up as best they can in my absence. Should you need anything, let them know. They will be able to get in contact with me if need be.
Very well. Leave everything here to us. In return, I will be counting on you to support the young lions of the Academy.
I will, sir.
Elliot.
Yo.
I'm astounded by just how much stronger you've become in less than a year. You might not appreciate me saying this, but everything you've done has just confirmed in my mind that sending you to Thor's was the right choice after all.
Honestly, I feel like didn't Elliot say he felt this way too though? Now, at first he did.
Honestly, Dad, I feel the same way.
Yeah, he did say that.
It wasn't what I wanted to do originally, but if not for enrolling there, I never would have met all of my friends.
I'm gonna be honest. Elliot, I'm not sure if it was always this way or maybe it just happened in this game specifically. It might have always been this way. I just was never focused that hard. But I didn't realize his hair was uneven. Like one part is longer, one side. I never realized that. Was it always like that even in CS1? Or is this a CS2 thing?
So while I couldn't imagine I'd ever feel this way at the time, I'm really grateful to you now.
I'm glad to hear that. Looking at you now, it's clear that you're finally ready to forge your own path through life and make your own choices. As such, once this war is over and this nation is back to the way it was, if you still wish to live your life as a musician, you will have my full support.
Thank you. This is all I really wanted to hear. Like all this time, throughout me, getting to know Elliot in CS1, seeing where his head at, seeing how much he loves music. All I wanted to hear was his pops say this to him. Now I could be happy. Like, this is huge.
You'd actually allow that?
I'm true to my word. You needn't rush to decide what you want to do now, though.
Yep, there is no rush. He did say after all of this is said and done.
I imagine that if you keep fighting alongside your classmates, you will eventually realize what you want to do. And a choice reached after long, serious thought is not one you will regret.
Thanks, Dad.
Now, honestly, music, man, a music career just really fits him. It's what I see him as, a musician. Because honestly, you don't have to be, in the army or doing anything to help others. Like sometimes just going around playing the music, you can get everybody in the spirit. You can uplift everyone with just music alone sometimes. Like, it's crazy to say it, but it's true.
To tell you the truth, I'm really not sure what I want to do anymore. But by this war's end, I'm sure I'll know too.
Well, you got all the time to think about it.
That's my boy. Well, I wish all of you luck and good health. Take care of yourselves.
You as well.
Thank you.
Bye then.
The best to you too, sir.
Take care, Dad.
It's kind of, what's sad about all of this though? Is that we're meeting our classmates, but we don't get to stay with them. We're not bringing them. But it makes sense. It'd be too much. It's just kind of sad because everybody's still separated. But at least we know where they are. Why does this place look so familiar? Because it's the end of Ymir Valley. We came here during our trip. Looks like we managed to make it back safely. Wow, we seriously traveled all that distance just like that? My legs feel kinda like jelly. It's astounding what your divine knight is capable of. And in the same vein, it's disturbing to think that the Azure Knight may be capable of this as well. Hell, maybe.
may be capable. He definitely is. I would imagine that anything Valimar could do, the Asher Knight can do. Same with whatever Knight Aryan Road has. You got that right. Last thing we need is that thing showing up in front of us out of nowhere.
Keep in mind, using the spirit path consumes plenty of mana, and the places where you can use it are limited.
Yeah, she did say this. Now, even if he did show up, like let's say he was able to, like, the Azure Knight would probably be out of commission now.
It has its uses, yes, but personally, I think there are too many negatives to design a full-scale operation around it.
I agree. It's kind of what I've been saying this whole entire time, because utilizing that, it uses so much mana, you can't really plan out too much of anything. It's very hard to. Mana decreasing, entering inactive state. Valimar.
Is he alright?
Needs his rest.
Between the battle earlier and using the spirit path to get here, he must have used up all of the mana he had. Just let him rest for a day and he should be able to recover enough to travel again. I guess it's a good night for you, huh? Thanks, Valimar.
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to reunite if not for your help, so thanks. You need not thank me. Do not hesitate to call me again should the need arise. Alright, we need to get back to Ymir before the sun sets. Watch your step, okay?
Will do.
Yeah, I wish I was good at like effects and stuff. If I was good at like effects, I would make, you know how some people can use the little voice changer to make it sound robotic or stuff. I would do that for Valimar's dialogue, because I feel like it would like be more immersive. I don't know how any of that shit works though. I'm a casual. Ops is still out, huh? Damn. It looks like he's sleeping a lot more peacefully now.
Father Bernard said his condition has been gradually improving. He also said it will likely be some time before he regains consciousness.
I see.
If there's anything we can do to help, please don't hesitate to tell us. We're guests, so we need to chip in and do our part. Bringing your friends are always so sweet. I appreciate the offer, but I know how tired all of you must be. I think it would be best if you spent the day relaxing. Perhaps you could even set tomorrow aside as a day off.
But
why not? Valimar's out of commission anyway, so we're going to be here whether we like it or not.
It's true. Plus, you gotta get some R&R while you still can. Yeah, because you really don't know what's gonna happen next, man. You might not get a chance to relax. When we set out next time, wherever we go, because we still got what? Nord or Legram?
It's hard to take it easy when we're still not sure if the rest of us are even safe.
As much as I agree with you, Elliot, I think they're probably right. We need to be at our peak when we're out looking for them. Can't argue with that logic. Like Celine said, we're stuck here anyway, so let's make the most of this well-deserved break.
Roger. I think I'll start tinkering with the town's communications equipment then.
Yeah, Claire's outfit, that's a 10 out of 10. That's fire. 12/4, Ymir rest day, Saturday.
Hey, you be jamming out. It was kinda weird to have a day off. Guess I could kill time by hanging out with the others. Wouldn't hurt to go out to the valley and get some light exercise in either. Oh wait, we need to speak to Annabelle. We might get a new fishing rod, maybe. Receive bonding points. Oh, okay, we got the bonding points to bring back bonding events. Yeah, I'm trying to listen to this music. On days off, you can view bonding events with Ring's classmates and other support members. These events require bonding points. Viewing a character's bonding event raises the link level between Ring and that character. To advance the story, inspect the door to Ring's room and select rest. Occasionally, there will be key events which must be viewed before proceeding. Character notebook updated. Captain Claire. A captain in the RMP as well as an Iron Blood like Milliam, known and feared by the name of Icy Maiden. A quiet, hard-working first-year girl, became close friends with Laura during their time in the swimming club. No, look at my baby. Isn't my baby so cute, man? It's my daughter right there. I'm ready to fight anyone and everyone over Monica. Lord Theo is sleeping peacefully today. I can only hope that when he wakes up soon, I'll come back and check in on him again in the near future. Lady Schwarzer, please get some rest. If you're concerned about no one being there to watch him, I'd be more than happy to take up the task.
I appreciate that concern, but really I'm fine. If I can, I'd like to stay with him for a little longer.
Well, Mom, you're gonna have to rest eventually, so can't just sit here the whole time.
His condition is thankfully stabilized. Father Bernard is coming to visit him every day too, so I'm sure things will be just fine. You intend to go looking for more of your classmates tomorrow, right? Make sure to use today's rest then.
I will, don't worry.
I'm sorry that I can't do more for all of you, but I can still handle everyone's dinner tonight at the very least. Try and make the most of today to rest, won't you?
I was like, what the hell is this yellow thing? Bonding event. Who is this stuff? Oh, it's our girl Fee. It's our girl Fee. Hey, Bull.
I came by to pay Lord Theo a visit and got roped into helping out in the kitchen. And whatever, it was worth it to see your dad's doing better. Not that I expected otherwise. He spends more time hunting than he does at home. It'd take more than this to take him down. Lady Lucia's been watching over him all night. She must be exhausted by now. So if helping out around the house can help ease her worries a little, I'm happy to do it. Going back to work can wait.
Huh? What are you doing here, Lisa?
Don't mind me, Ring. I'm helping out your mother by making some food. It feels like it's been ages since I was last here, though. It's making me so nostalgic. This house is just as I remember
it. Yeah, I guess it hasn't changed all that much, has it?
I remember all the times Uncle Theo would play with me when I was a child. Whatever I can do to help him, I'll do it.
No. Yeah, I love my people.
My people in Ymir are the best, man. Who better than us? Yeah, I love guys as people too, though. Looks like he really wants to play with everyone. Our boy Bayadix. I'm liking the music though, the little jingle. They're nice. Got ţὼＬove. Honestly, the first thing I'm gonna do is run out here, because Annabelle's probably fishing. Oh, they won't let me. And she might be... She could be an inn, I guess. I should call the others if I'm heading out to the valley. Okay, so we could call a friend. Oh, let's do that. Annabelle might be fishing. Oh, she is. She's just up higher.
This spot looks perfect for fishing.
What the hell? Were you here last time? Am I crazy?
Advantage is ours. Let's finish him. My turn.
Bracken monkey. Dun, 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 dun.
Here I go.
My turn.
Innate monster that gathers deep in the mountains generally avoids humans, but will attack if approached. Yeah.
Second form. Damn!
Let's help with this.
Now!
You're open.
Okay. Try this.
Get these two out of here.
It's my turn. Take this!
My turn.
Damn, our girl missed.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
Easy work. Are you new as well?
Now's our chance. My turn.
I don't think you're new.
Second form. Gale!
The monkey was for sure.
I'll handle it.
It's my turn.
Handle that, Elliot. Okay, I
It's
guess
my
he won't.
turn. Eat that!
I'll handle it. Hostiles neutralized.
Let's go up here. I'm surprised to see that he's up this far. You gotta be careful, Annabelle. Can we actually fish here too? Nah, they don't allow us.
Splendid, simply splendid. I should have known that making my way upstream would yield better results. Thank you, Mother Nature. This is the fishing experience I've been craving.
I love Annabelle, man.
Oh, good day. Do you have your sights set on catching a noble carp too, perchance? I'm not one to shy away from a little competition, as long as you keep in mind that I'll catch one first.
Have we just not caught enough? I feel like we've been fishing a lot, though. Maybe I missed one in a different area or something. I feel like there's only so much I can catch with this basic ass rod.
This spot looks perfect.
Yeah, to get new rods, is it catching new fish and not really about the points? Maybe I was thinking it was
Not what I
about
had
the
in mind.
points. Yeah, because I feel like, what are we even missing? Nice.
Caught one.
This will be our last go at it. Yeah, because we're just going to get the same stuff.
Caught one.
Let's return to Ymir. Thanks to everyone's help, the repairs to this place are coming along swimmingly. We really can't thank them all enough. Unfortunately, the funicular station won't be fixed for a while longer, meaning I can't get a new stock in. Still, everything will work out. We'll make sure it'll work out. We can't throw in a towel just because Lord Dale's still asleep. I keep saying Teo, but it's Teo, right? I can't remember because they were calling, they were saying different names for like everyone. I feel like, especially his mother. They were saying, well, I've been saying Lucia. They were saying Lucia, Luscia. They were saying all type of shit. Some days I'm just amazed by how optimistic my wife is. I wish I could be a bit more like her in that regard. Yeah, I hear you. Sometimes it's very hard to be optimistic, man. And even just trying to be, it takes a toll on you. It's like you're forcing it. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry. Manly Munchies jelly.
Ring, you won't believe how many rare and unique things we have in our storehouse. And now that this village has some visitors for the first time in ages, it's time to break some of it out. I think that mini xylophone would be just perfect for Elliot, and as for Machias, well, I'm sure I'll think of something. There's bound to be something for everyone in there. Time to do some selling.
Camilla's on a come up.
What else do we have in there? I should go take another look.
This is what I like having. The green pendulum, not the green animal. Red pendulum is good too, though. I might prefer that one, honestly, because the faint, I hate being fainted. Of course, whenever we can get our hands on evergreen, that's what I'll have. Right, first I need to turn the main power supply on, then adjust the antenna again. What are you doing, Luke? Well, actually, Captain Claire was giving me a rundown on the emergency communication. Stuff about special military channels. Just thinking about it's making me all jittery. I don't think it's all that different than train announcements, you know. But this is for the safety of Ymir. I gotta do it right. He's not listening, is he? Oh well, I'm sure it'll all work out. Yeah, I'm gonna keep working at it until I can rattle these things off in my sleep. By the way, congrats on finding some of your classmates. I know there's still some left unaccounted for though. And everyone here's worried about their loved ones too. If learning this stuff can help ease their minds, I'm happy to do it. Thanks, Luke. Think nothing of it. I love this view. Yeah, this outfit, this is a nice outfit. Very cool. Uh-oh, we got these two.
Nuh-uh, you can't make them without any. There's got to be some way we can get one. Oh, I know, we could go have a look on the mountain path.
No, you may not. Don't even think about it. Hey now, the mountain path is no place for children to be wandering around alone.
Rain, how long have you been there?
Not very long. So what are you trying to make?
Well, he's trying to make a paper crane.
A paper crane, like what they do in the East? Master Kafai showed me some once. You send them to sick people to pray that they'll get better, right? Oh, he wants to give them to Pops. To Tio.
Yeah, Master Young made one for me before when I had a fever. And he used a real big leaf to make it. He said they have the power of nature in them, so I'd better get right away.
Or so I'd get better right away.
That's why I thought we could try making one too. But there are no big leaves in Ymir. There's got to be some way we can get one. I'm sure if we could make some for Mr. Baron, he'd get better right away.
So they wanted to make one for Dad. What should I do? I mean, we are going to help them. But just not right now. They're doing all this for my dad. It was wrong not to pitch in. If I went and got a big leaf for you.
Really?
Pretty sure Master Kafai would have used a fluky leaf for it. And I remember seeing some of those along the valley. I can go take a look if you want. It's too dangerous for you guys, but it's fine if I go. Does that sound okay?
Thanks, Rain. I want to make one too. Can you get two, please?
2 it is. Shouldn't be too tough finding a couple of them along the valley. So here's hoping. Quest, leave it to me starting.
Your dad risked his life for me. Maybe I'm just a kid, but even I can fold a paper crane so it can get better soon. Could you please try and find the biggest leaves you can for us? I want to make a paper crane too. So can you find us 2 leaves, please?
Aren't these two just the cutest?
It was a big relief to see your classmates were all okay. I'm sure you're worried about the ones you haven't found yet, but if you ask me, they're just fine too. You just have to go out there and find them, and at least two.
Absolutely.
They're all from the military academy after all. I'm sure the rest of your classmates are just fine.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. There's Elliot. I went over to see the Baron. Or I went over to see how the Baron's doing today too. Brought him some mushrooms that are supposed to be good for aid and recovery. Hope they help. Just wish he'd wake up. Affairs to the village are coming along well at least. It's just frustrating that we can't fix the Baron in the same way we can the buildings. Ain't that the truth? There's our boy Marcus.
The village has become so much livelier since your classmates arrived. I hear that they have been living in Celtic all this time, trying to avoid being noticed. It must have been a tiring experience. That's all the more reason to strive to make their stay as pleasant as possible, and I couldn't be more pleased to do so. You've chosen to spend today unwinding, haven't you? Why not take the opportunity to go and talk to your classmates and spend time with them then?
Up is Celine. Getting a little cat nap in.
By tomorrow, Valimar should have enough mana to use the spirit path again, which means we'll be able to get out of here and on our way somewhere else.
Yeah, we'll just have to choose wisely. I mean, we'll need to get all of Class 7 back together eventually, but we have to spend Valimar's mana very carefully.
You can say that again. Still, as long as you're already thinking about it, you'll probably be fine. You and Valimar held your own at Grelia, so I don't think we will have to worry about how well you work together. Besides, you're lucky enough to have me watching over you until we find Emma. It should be smooth sailing. I have to say, it's hard not to worry about whatever Vita's up to. He knows where we are now, even if it is protected. That's bad news. At least it doesn't seem like she's told the Noble Alliance yet. We'll have to be ready for when she does.
I remember all of your classmates from when they were here last time. It feels like a long time ago since we were all together, blissfully chattering away about what to do for your festival. I couldn't have imagined back then what the future would have in store for us. One day I dream of being able to serve all of you food like that again. You must be worried about them now that you all ended up separated. One day, once you're all back together, I dream of being able to serve you a fine meal like I did before. Sounds like a good time. It's a girl purple.
It's hard to believe Captain Claire's an officer in the military. She certainly doesn't look like one. She's so sweet and pretty, and I'd always pictured them a bit scarier. That said, she does have this air of one who carries a great burden, so I suppose it's not that difficult to believe.
As he's saying, she has an air of one who carries a great burden. It's an interesting thing coming from Purple, like saying that. I'd imagine, a main character to say something to this degree.
I'll do what I can as a maid to ensure that she has a relaxing stay as possible. Moving on to people who have a much smaller sense of responsibility, Mabel really is late. She went to pay a visit to Lord Schwarzer, but she really should have been back by now. What could she possibly be doing? She really doesn't understand how maids are supposed to act and behave.
Uh-oh. Maple is always causing trouble for Purple.
You'll be pleased to know that your father's recovery is coming along nicely. I'm almost surprised at how quickly he's recovering, if anything. He has quite the constitution. He still needs plenty of rest, however, as do you. If you've been borrowing the power of that divine knight again, you must be exhausted. Take this chance to relax.
I will. Thank you, Father.
Celine says that you are connected in some way to that divine knight.
He's been talking with Celine?
Meaning you're likely to grow tired without even realizing it. Be sure to take every chance to rest that you can.
Am I crazy or have we spoken to everyone? I believe we have. I guess what I'll do is, before I end off, I guess we'll use some bonding points, I suppose. I'm trying to think about who I should do, though. We got Fee. There was Fee, Machias, Flair, Toval. And what's Elliot one as well? Went into the wrong spot. Yeah, Elliot as well. I mean, it doesn't matter. We're gonna view all of them. I'm trying to think about which two to keep though. Fancy meeting you here, Machias. What are you up to? Not much. I'm just trying to help out around here. Those Eagers really did a number on this place. And since they put us up earlier in the year, I wanted to pay them back. It's really generous of you. But don't overwork yourself, okay? I won't. I know how important rest is to productivity. I'm not going to jeopardize that. Once I finish up here, I'm going down wine with some long overdue studying. That's your way of unwinding? Studying? Like, bro, me personally, I don't think that's a form of relaxing or unwinding. But if it is for him, I mean, more power to him. He definitely built different. My point of unwinding is shutting down my brain completely. You are the only person who'd consider studying a form of rest. As grisly as fate is studying sounds, that might not actually be a bad idea. Mind if I join you? If I help you finish up here, then maybe they'll let us use the restaurant to study together. Can't think of a downside. Then let's do this, shall we? By pooling their efforts, Machias and Ring finished up at the Phoenix Wings in record time. And once they gathered up their study materials, they grabbed a table inside and got straight to studying. It was cool having bonding events back. I just wish they didn't make you pick and choose. Like, I wish you just did all of them and they all counted. You know what I mean? I can't think of anyone else who'd consider studying a break. You're one of a kind, Machias. Well, as easy it is to forget at times like this, we are technically students. I hope you aren't planning on deriding me as a bookworm like Eustace does. I wouldn't dream of it. If anything, I agree with you. It's been over a month since we were last at the academy, and I spent most of the time asleep in the mountains. I haven't had the chance to study at all. We didn't have any opportunities to study while we were lying low in Celtic either, but don't feel bad. But now that we have a chance, I think we should. We can't let the students back at Thor's get ahead of us. If they're even bothering the whole classes like usual, that is. Still, getting together like this makes me think of when we were all studying for the midterms. At the time, I was focused on cramming whatever I could get into my head. I didn't even notice. But looking back, it was kind of fun doing all that together. Yeah, I was thinking something like that too, actually. Funny how that works. And the memories like that are all the more reason why we need to dedicate ourselves to taking it back from the Alliance. I'm sure I speak for both of us when I say I don't want us to look back on those days. I want to experience them again. Agreed. We still got plenty of time left to be students, but I don't want to waste another minute. Huh? What are you two up to? Who is this gonna be? Oh, it's Elliot and Fee. Hey guys. Wait, are you two studying now? You guys are so weird. As I so eloquently expressed to Ring earlier, now is the best time to study. And you two are welcome to join, if you'd like. Cracking open a book will do you some good. No, she's leaving. I'd rather book it instead. I don't even think about taking one more step, Fee. Well, I suppose I could join in for a while. Welcome to the team. Take a seat here. With two new participants secured, their study session began, and together they quietly worked their way through one subject after another, each of them dutifully explained by a very enthusiastic Machias. Your bond with Machias strengthened. Ring and Machias reached link level 3. True student. Being separated from the academy allowed him to realize all over again how much he enjoyed learning with everyone there. Well, that proved to be a rewarding use of my time. Thanks for joining me, Rain. With a little luck and a whole lot of effort, we'll be studying like that back at Thor's before you know it. Yeah. Sure glad we managed to make it back from Celtic, alright? It was a risky venture. Sure. We found your classmates and even managed to join up with Captain Claire. I'd say it all paid off in spades. I'll second that. Thanks in large part to you. I never could have done half of that on my own. All I did is back you up a little. It's kind of what we bracers do. Speaking of, it's time for you to get back to work. Your mom asked me to do something for her. That's not even a joke either. And after that, I've got stuff dealing with the village's defenses. Ever a dull moment when you're me.
Man, he does sound swamped. We were supposed to be taking today to rest. I feel like I should probably help him out with whatever Mom asked him to do. What did my mom ask you to do anyway? I can help you out if you want. I mean, I am her son. Really? That'd be great. She told me she lost her wedding ring during the chaos of the Jaeger attack. This ain't gonna be easy to find, so an extra pair of eyes is very much appreciated. Damn, she lost her ring? And so Ring and ţ霖started working together to hunt down the missing ring. As small as Ymir was, searching for a small ring in a place covered in snow was like searching for a white palm on a foggy day. Yeah, that'll be way too damn hard. However, they persevered, combing the village from top to bottom. How the hell did it end up right there? Ring picked up Lucia's ring. This is it. This is Mom's wedding ring. How did it end up here? Oh, I guess that's taken care of. I'm glad we managed to find it. Can't get much more important than a wedding ring. No kidding. Thanks for helping me look. Shoo! Oh, the cold's starting to get to you? I'm not surprised. I've been scoping around every reach of the snowy ground for a while now. Wanna hit the baths after we hand this back to your mom? Now that's an idea. Ring in hand, they returned to the mansion. And after delivering it safely to Ring's mother, who was overjoyed at his safe return, they walked together to the Phoenix Wings. I know this feels amazing. Just digging around in the snow, and now you hit this, hitting the baths. Nothing like a hot bath after a hard day of work. Really washes away all the tiredness away, brings you back to life. It really does. Thanks again for letting me help you out, ţ霖. You didn't have to do all that. Didn't I be thanking you? And come on, it's all part of the job. Would have taken a lot longer to find without your help too. Looks like those field studies of yours paid off after all. Maybe. At the very least, I know joining the academy has allowed me to do all kinds of things I couldn't have otherwise. Whether finding Mom's ring so quickly was a result of that or not, it's one of the best things I've ever done. Why did you choose to go there anyway? Are you planning on becoming a soldier? Nope. My man's damn near really just ran away to find himself. That was the plan originally. Back then, I felt as though I was a burden to my family, so I wanted to become independent. I thought joining the army would have let me do that while making use of my combat skills. Keep in mind, that was then. Now I feel like I want to do something else. Something I've decided for myself, rather than feel like I've been pushed into. I still don't know what that is though. Kinda pathetic, huh? Not at all. These things take time. Yeah, we already know what ţ霖wants him to do. He wants him to be a bracer. Yeah? You know, there was a time when I used to be all alone. I had no friends, no family, no one to rely on at all. Then one day, by total coincidence, I ran into old Mitch. who started giving me jobs to take care of as an intermediary. Though at that point, I lived alone for so long I kept trying to isolate myself out of sheer stubbornness. Wow. It's kind of hard to imagine, seeing as you are now. You can't assume a person's always how they are now. People are constantly changing. That's facts. Still, despite all of that, I went on to meet a certain somebody who changed my life forever, and I eventually became a bracer. It's fate. It's like me fighting alongside you guys now. Yeah, my man's has Mitch and the GOAT Hines. You never know what fate's got in store for you. Fate, huh? You got all your classmates at your side, or you will anyway. I'm sure it'll work out just fine for you. Call it a promise from a guy who's walked a tough road to get where he is too. Thanks. I sure hope that's the case. We've all got our hands too full to do any serious thinking right now, but I'll keep thinking it over when I can. Now, that was a fire moment with ಠὼЛove, man. That was cool. I feel like that was a much needed talk too. Irene and ಠȯLove stayed in the bath for a while longer, enjoying this invigorating warmth before stepping out and leaving the Phoenix Wings. Their bond with ಠȯLove strengthened. Nothing beats a warm soak after a hard job, I'm telling you. Only problem is stepping out of the bath and getting all cold again. Try not to do that. It's the worst. Alright, and I think with that being said, we're going to end off with our boy ಠȯLove here. And I will see you guys next time for more Trails of Cold Steel 2. Take care.